The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. An unexamined life is not worth living. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. To find yourself, think for yourself. Wisdom begins in wonder. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. To wear the barrenness of a busy life. The secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. The greatest blessing granted to mankind comes by way of madness, which is a divine gift. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be in reality what we would appear to be. An honest man is always a child. Understanding a question is half an answer. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. It is not living that matters, but living rightly. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Let him who would move the world first move himself. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Nature has given us 2 ears, but only 1 mouth. An orator without judgment is a mere declaimer. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. If you don't get what you want, you suffer. If you get what you don't want, you suffer. Even when you get exactly what you want, you still suffer because you can't hold on to it forever. Your mind is your predicament. It wants to be free of change, free of pain, free of the obligations of life and death. But change is law, and no amount of pretending will alter that reality. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways, I to die and you to live. Which of these two is better only God knows. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Do not do to others what angers you have done to you by others. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better.